This beat was sent in by Chris P. Shout out to Chris. If you want to send in your beats, we play them at the beginning of every podcast. You can send them in to hellamoted@gmail.com. And also check out our website, hellamoted.com. You can see the link to our iTunes, to our SoundCloud, to our personal Twitters and Instagrams. And also you can email us asking us any questions about the podcast, any questions that you got for us, send us any videos that you want us to see. And this podcast is especially special because it's the first podcast that we have done with video. So now you can watch what we're watching on the screen, see the videos that we're watching. You can see our reactions to the videos, see us talking to the guest. And not only that, it's a live broadcast. So we're on Periscope now. And what makes it cool with the live broadcast is we'll be able to see your comments, see your questions, everything live. You get to talk to our guests. Say we got like a guest that you want to hear, that you want to ask a question for right on the spot. Well, you get to ask them that question and they'll be able to answer right away, instantaneously. I think this live element to it is going to make this a whole lot of fun. And I can't wait to see what the Hella Moda listeners do with this. I'm really excited for this. Also, next Friday, or this Friday, we got Pilo. And again, we're going to do a live stream. So if you're a fan of Pilo from the HBK gang, he's coming in on Friday, November 11th. Get your questions ready. Follow at Pmac. You can see all the Twitter, all the Periscope links and everything right there. Or you could go to Hella Moted. We'll have everything up right there, easy for you to find. And it's going to be tight. Shout out to everybody who's been supporting the podcast, all the iTunes listeners, all the SoundCloud listeners, everyone who's reposted on SoundCloud, all the likes. Thank you guys. This podcast is really growing, so I'm just happy that people are fucking with it and that people choose to listen to it consistently. So thank you for that. Today on the podcast, we got my homie Saeed, SB. He's a designer from the Bay Area, a cut and sew artist. And one thing that he's known for is he took the Girbauds, you know, like how they wore it in the early 2000s, super loose, super baggy, how everybody wore that shit. And he tailored it up and made it fit for today's style. He's done some fitted Girbauds for a bunch of big people, including like John Wall and Chris Brown. And so we talk about how we got started doing the cut and sew and just about everything. We watched a couple cool videos and it was really fun having him on the podcast. So I hope you guys enjoy.
Good morning, sunshine.
Oh shit, molded.
I just got molded.
Got molded.
Let me see molded face.
How does it feel to get molded, bitch? Molded.
Oh, you are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
You're stupid.
When you get molded, you'll say anything to change the subject.
Molded.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 16 of Hella Moted. I'm your host, Pmac, and with me, I got a very special guest, my homie Saeed. SB, what's up, bro?
Yo, it's Han and P.
How you been? Thanks for coming through, man. What's new?
Man, just been working, bro. Just trying to get new stuff done. I've actually started doing women's stuff.
Oh yeah, I seen that you made like a dress for Steph, right?
Yeah, I made like dinner 2 bustier and a little slip dress and some other stuff. So I'm getting on my way.
Tight. Let me pull that shit up actually. So for those of you who don't know Saeed, he's what do you describe yourself as? A designer, a cut and sew artist?
Damn near both of those things.
Okay.
Say that. And I also do styling too. So like I'm a stylist for Nefta Pharaoh, and then I just do little test shoots and stuff like that with Scout Model Agency.
Okay.
Brian Berry.
For sure. You could bring the mic closer to your mouth.
Oh yeah. So
I don't know if they can hear you hella good.
For sure.
All right, let me check his Instagram out. Tight. It loaded finally because we were using my internet, which is slow as fuck right now. But now we're using your phone's internet, and it's loaded.
A little better.
We done something together. We did the one with
Dookie.
With Dookie, yeah. We did this Instagram video. It was crazy. I don't have it up on mine anymore, but it's probably like down your timeline, like down the
It's
ways.
a little bit deep. Yeah.
But the concept of it was supposed to be like a Polaroid or like a photograph. And I did a video. I shot like super slow motion video. And it was basically showing the evolution of Girbauds from like how they wore it back in the early 2000s to how you do it now.
Yeah.
So for people who don't know, again, I think one of the staples of your cut and sew is you took the Girbauds like from the early 2000s and they wore it baggy.
Yeah,
it's like
big.
hella big.
You feel like
and
two legs. In your
and then you tailored it to like today's style.
Yeah.
How did you start with that?
Man, I don't know. Honestly, because, like, initially I could never wear them. So when it came back around and I could do tailoring, I was like, these would probably still be dope right now. But then, ironically, I still don't own a pair. So I never even actually wore them.
You never worn it,
to,
like, at all?
Never, bro.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, yeah. I just feel like I should just provide that piece to the people.
Okay. Well, who are some of the people who's, like, asked for the pieces?
Man, shout out to John Wall. He just ordered 2 pairs from the Washington Wizards. Sent him some stuff, and they ready for some more. So I'm just working on getting some more in his size. Nefta Farrell, Iron Sue, P-Lo, Chris Brown hit me up for a pair. Just a bunch of people, man.
That's tight.
Yeah.
Who would you say is like one of the ones where you're like, oh damn, that's crazy. People are fucking with this.
Well,
like,
John Wall, like recently, and that's kind of the craziest part to me. It's still rolling, like still going. Like,
yeah.
I kind of like trying to find new things to do, but people still want it, so I just still make it.
Yeah. That's tight.
Yeah.
What is one of your favorite pieces that you've done over here?
That Levi's jacket is split in half. I use 2 jackets.
That's
that
just
shit
hard.
is dope. Yeah. I like wearing it. I got some good response from people. It was feeling it right away. I had to put it on right when I made it. Usually I don't make stuff look. Shout out to Yace. I always slap his music.
That's tight.
Yeah.
He put 3 fire emojis and put I see you. What's the P though?
I actually made him some, like I see you P, like player.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, wait. Tight. You actually made what?
I made a pair for him too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lit.
That's the homie.
Lit. This is tight. So how did you do this piece? You got, all right, half of it is like all white and the other half is like a more regular denim with some paint splatter.
Yeah. Just did my little paint splatter, little signature, and then just put the 2 together. I don't know. And then on the back, I put the Levi symbol on the outside and flipped upside down. So
Here, let's get that detailed
that
shot.
was just like a little
That's
extra
tight.
piece.
It made it more cohesive, I think, with putting that patch like right on the back because it like connects the 2 sides together.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's
and
tight.
it just wasn't just like a line all the way down. Like breaks it up a little bit.
Yeah. I like it.
Right
That's
on,
tight.
bro.
How did you learn to like do all the cut and sew?
Now I'm taking classes, but before I learned, I was doing some stuff in the city. Got a little mentoring, paid some money, and then just learn a few things to do, and then just kind of ventured off on my own and started figuring it out. Now I'm doing like little classes to get my game on point, like with everything else, and understand the whole business.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they teach you like not only the like physical cut and sew, but like the mindset and
I mean, like that's what I'm going to take. Like I gotta take fashion illustration. Like I can't draw for shit.
Yeah, me neither. Fuck.
So it's like, but everybody that be taking courses with and stuff, they be like, oh yeah, once I took fashion illustration, I was on point. So thinking once I get there, I'll be able to draw. We'll see.
Drawing is that's like a real talent that I think. I mean, you could like get better, but there's some people who just like start off and they're hella good at drawing.
Yeah, like they're born ready.
Exactly.
Like I feel like it's definitely like a born talent. It's not really, but it's really developable. I guess. Yeah. You just gotta take them little classes and see what they teach me.
I think like some of the craziest like drawing ones I've seen was there's this girl on Instagram. I think her name is Heather or something, but she uses colored pencils and she draws like photo real pictures.
Oh yeah.
So to the point where if you look at her Instagram, the pictures, they look like they're photographs.
Same quality.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
and then she'll like do another picture where it's like her hand drawing the face, and it's like, what the hell?
Yeah, you look that up.
That's like the craziest shit to me because all the proportions are right, all the shading, and it's like, yo, this is colored pencil. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I used colored pencil in elementary school. How did you make this happen?
Yeah.
You know,
Some real work with the colored pencil.
that's some magic colored pencils.
I seen people do some sick drawings with like ballpoint pens and shit too. You see
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
People be going in. That's just crazy.
I remember in like art class, they would teach you to make those lines, like to make it darker. Like, all right, put these lines one way and these lines the other way. I forgot what it's called, but it just like makes it shading so you could do it with like pen, because pen you can't like really like draw less. With a pencil you could draw hard and it's like a darker line, but with a pen it's like the same.
Yeah, same ink come out.
Yeah. And I forgot what that technique was, but anyways, I'm not good at drawing. I used to try to draw like all the time. Like I used to I got Marvel comic book like how to draw and shit.
Yeah.
And it would show you like like first you make the stick figure,
draw like
and then
8
you
circles
make,
or whatever.
yeah, and then you make like the muscles, and then you like build on top of it, and you're supposed to erase and go on top of it.
Yeah.
But I would do that, and then after I would color it, you could see all the line
Yeah, like
marks.
janky.
Yeah, that was hella weak because like you see all the line marks from like all my fuck ups and shit.
Yeah.
And I want to like, I'm a kid and I want to put it on the wall, but I'm like looking at that like, oh, that's not tight.
Yeah. Bring that down with all them little blemishes.
Yeah. Here, let's get into some videos.
Yeah.
I remember we were talking about this the other day, so I wanted to bring this up. When I went to your studio the other day, we were talking about how like homeless people, they could be pandering sometimes and make like $100,000.
Yeah, balling. I heard some homeless ballers too.
This is one of the homeless guys that I seen. Like it's a news site. Let's just watch it.
Why that camera for?
Chances are you've seen him.
Try to get to the restaurant.
Sympathized with his wheelchair, his drawn hands, his story ripped at your heart.
Them give me money and to get some eat.
And if so, you're not alone.
I was a millionaire one time. Sue Honda of America, $2.4 million. All that money gone now.
That actually is the truth. We did some research, and sure enough, Thompson's mother was the plaintiff in a 1993 lawsuit against Honda for a motorcycle accident. The wreck left him with limited mobility, but it certainly didn't make him mentally handicapped, and we knew better. You were just talking to me fine a second ago.
When?
Lexington police say he's taken his act on tour of the city to places like the Lansdowne Shops, Hamburg, and the Zandale corridor of Nicholasville Road.
Where is this?
We busted this
I don't
bogus
know,
beggar
in
right outside the
middle of white
police
America.
department, just minutes after a press conference about it.
Best in Lex. I appreciate you guys busting me.
He's lit.
Yeah, I'm really good at it, really good. I clear about $100,000 a year doing this.
Period.
Yeah, about 60 to 100.
The 30-year-old said he's
That's
from
fucking
Austin,
bank,
Texas.
dude.
Tax-free.
Done the same thing there. He
Tax
also
free,
says he's got a degree in
$100,000,
speech
and you gotta you don't need a
He's
degree.
combined that
How you
training
feeling?
with his
You don't need your
wheelchair.
GED even.
That's
Panhandling
School of Hard Knocks. He got nothing to finesse.
No, I'm not. I'm just beginning.
And just like that,
My bead boy. I'm just playing. I got to go, y'all. I got to make some money.
he was back at it again. Covering the news in Lexington, Kristen Flum, LEX 18 News.
Make some money. Watch out.
See,
We got time
sometimes
to talk.
sometimes I'd be weary of that shit. Like
Yeah.
I feel bad for homeless people, obviously, but sometimes I feel weary. Like, oh my god, what if this person's like that one guy who's just making hell money?
finessing me.
Yeah, I think we're talking about it. Like, you know how sometimes you see these homeless families and shit, and they'll bring their kids out.
Yeah.
But I like seen like homeless families like that, homeless in quotation marks, and they'll get picked up in like a Range Rover after.
Ah, yes.
Like-
That's out. Man, I think that's messed up when you got your kids out there and trying to just get your money and all that. You got to handle your responsibilities. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You got some kids. I don't know.
Yeah, you're putting the kid on the front line because that's how you get more money, I guess.
Yeah, it's a little weak. It's a weak spot for most people.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for kids. You know?
Yeah, for real. Like, that's a good technique, though. If I was, like, homeless with a kid, I would for sure do that. But
it's a good little bait.
I mean, like, I feel like a bunch
janky.
of that is just, like, fake.
Yeah.
Fake
Homeless
shit.
Yeah.
Like, they're dressed well and they, like, look clean. But you know what sucks at the same time? Especially in San Francisco, like, the cost of living is so high that you could, like, have a full-time 9-to-5 job 5 days a week, and you still can't afford enough, like...
You can't live in San Francisco.
Yeah, you can't have enough money to afford rent.
Yeah, you're not living in San Francisco.
I was listening to, like, a podcast with Joe Rogan and with Eddie Wong, and they're talking about having, like, a set cost of living. So, like, all right, they take taxes from all the taxpayers, and they make it higher, but they give a set cost of living to everybody, like a basic income. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
So it's a certain amount where it's enough so that you could live and eat, and you just get money from the government.
Oh, yeah.
So there's like two sides to it. There's people who are saying like, well, that'll just make the lazy people be even more lazy, and they're just like, you know, I got a free ride, like I'll just use this money on whatever I need to use it for, and I won't contribute anything back to like society.
Yeah, the non-taxpayers, and then getting that money or whatever.
Yeah, but then there's the other side where a lot of people, they just need like a certain amount to get good, and then they could focus on other things. Like, all right, like my housing is like taken care of, so now I could focus on school. Now I could like do this. Now I could better myself because I don't have to work like a minimum wage job just to like pay for everything. And I can focus on different things, and that way it like helps the society. I think
that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, it could be like that. I mean, sure, you'll get like those faulty ass like lazy people who just want a free ride, but you might get those good people who just need some extra support. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real. Nah, I think, you know what I mean. Like some people are gonna just blow it, but some people actually need it.
Yeah. So, moral of the story is be careful of homeless people.
Yeah. Just finesser.
Right now, there's a lot of mannequin challenge going on.
Oh, yeah, that's my shit.
This is one of the videos that reminded me of like the first mannequin challenge kind of thing.
Okay.
What it is for like a bunch of these videos is it's just the people moving slow. Like, have you seen Amazing Spider-Man 2?
I'm not too sure.
There was a scene in it where like he uses his spidey sense, and they're in Times Square, and Electro is trying to,
hella slowed down, right?
Yeah.
So
you know the red steps like on Times Square, everyone's frozen. Like that's like they're actually people, and they're just staying still.
Yeah.
And then like they're on like these clear stands, like say it's someone falling or something. He's like on a clear stand, and then they take it away in post.
Oh yeah, and editing.
Yeah. But like it's everyone just like pretending to be hella still, like a mannequin. So I mean, there's like hella different versions of that mannequin challenge that everybody's doing now.
Yeah.
And it's crazy just that something blows up hella out of nowhere now.
It's so simple too. Like where standing being frozen, like now it's viral.
When did this happen? This happened like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it's gonna happen for like another 2 weeks, and then it's gonna be gone.
Yeah, at least another 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's definitely funny right now. Hopefully no one play it out, but they will.
Yeah. There's some good ones. The people like who know like visual effects, they can make hell lit. Oh, you know what else? Kid Cudi, he had a music video with Drake where he slowed down everything.
Oh yeah.
I forgot what video that was. What are some of his like main ones from Man on the Moon? It wasn't Day and Night. It was I don't know.
Oh, I'm not too big of a Kid Cudi fan. I'm not gonna be able to really figure that one out.
I gotta find it. But here's Mike Posner and Cooler Than Me.
Oh yeah.
He's like at the party and everybody is frozen. This is like the first one that I thought of.
They fired up. See, they would have won.
This was tight, right?
At the party.
Chanel West Coast, I remember.
Oh yeah, she a rapper too.
Yeah.
I'm not used to slap.
This is when Mike Posner was like super lit in the beginning of his career.
Yeah, this song slap.
Yeah. Fun fact, like the very peak of Mike Posner's like first come up, because you know how he's like coming back a little bit with that pill from Bsisso shit.
Trying to pull himself back out.
Yeah, I opened up for him.
Oh, swear.
Yeah, like as a rapper, as Pmac the rapper.
You got your OG CD up there.
Yeah. I opened up for Mike in this fucking pizza spot in Redwood City, and he showed up like hella late. Cause it's, you know, when you're a performer, you'll go to the big shit, and then you go to like hit up a couple smaller like clubs or whatever.
Yeah, you gotta do those little shows.
Yeah, just to get your paper, you know what I mean? And so like
$2.
that show was one of those like little shows with to get your paper, and I performed.
Pulled up, perform and dip kind of thing.
Yeah, I performed, and then he didn't show up for like 2 hours like after that. Like I was the only opener too.
Oh damn, that's a fat gap.
Yeah.
People stayed though?
People stayed though, like, cause, and it was like a bunch of high school kids from Redwood City and shit.
Yeah.
But people stayed, and his performance was cool. It was like, he got like hella live on it. It was like a small ass stage, and he was jumping around so hard. I thought he was gonna like bust into the floor. Like I was like on the stage at the side, and I could feel the vibration of him just like boom, boom, boom,
he was
boom,
hyphy,
jumping.
huh?
Yeah, he was getting hella hyphy. But yeah, this Cooler Than Me was one of the videos that I thought of.
Man, they definitely had a mannequin challenge on point.
Yeah, let me try to pull up that Kid Cudi shit.
Yeah,
Let's see. What should I search? Kid Cudi mannequin challenge. How do you spell mannequin?
I think it's MANQ.
Mannequin.
Q, yeah.
MANEQUIN. Nope, it's double N. That's a hard word to freaking spell for a challenge for these freaking internet kids.
Well, you know, we got the spell check.
Yeah. I don't know what I would do without spell check.
For real. Spell check definitely keeps me on point.
Like, you know how I was in Mexico last week?
Uh-huh.
Whenever there was like a question that we wanted to have answered, we didn't have it answered like right on the spot because we didn't have internet.
Ah, you had to wait till you got Wi-Fi to Google Voice it.
Yeah. Like we had to wait till we get to the hotel, and then we could find out like
what they was talking about.
Yeah, like what this means or when
you
this.
was recording people, like what they were saying, or you was just writing it down?
No. I mean, just like, you know, when you have like a random ass question, like, oh, when did that song come out?
Yeah.
Oh, who is that actor in that one movie?
Yeah.
You can just pull out your phone and Google it.
Yeah.
But when you got no internet and you're in a different country.
Oh yeah, it's probably ultra difficult.
Yeah. So let's see. Let's try to find this.
I think they said them. I think it was. I don't know who it was. Remind me if I'm wrong. I think they said Ray Shrimmer did a mannequin challenge during like a show recently.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Like with the whole crowd?
Yeah, I think so.
That's crazy.
I don't know who. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was Ray Shrimmer, but I'm not sure.
And everybody's using Black Beetle as a song.
Boy,
too.
That's my slap too.
Dude, that shit slap hella hard.
Is
that girl, something.
It's a real crowd pleaser.
I just know the notes.
Small world, all the friends know me. That song go. And they got Gucci looking like a real rock star in the video too.
Gucci's in it?
Yeah, he's at the end of the song. Yeah, Gucci Mane.
Damn, I hate these 15-second ads that you can't skip.
That's how they get their paper.
Let's check the Periscope right now. What's up, everybody on Periscope? This is sick. I really like having this video. Now people could like watch the videos that we're talking about.
Yeah, they could really see what we seeing.
Yeah. This is the video.
Cool.
Okay, cool. So in this video, he basically everything freezes, like around him. But this is like way cooler than the mannequin challenge. Look, it's going slow-mo, but he's going regular.
Oh, that's hard. How they do that, P? You know how they would do that.
I would think you would film him in one spot. See this spot right here in the middle? You film them regular, and then you film like
them.
Yeah, you film them, and then you just like cut it together.
Mesh them together, something.
Yeah, but it looks hella sick.
Yeah, they got it fired up. That's kind of like what we did with the Girbaud. Like it's a little slower than that though. When we did the Girbaud video.
Oh really? I remember Drake was in this video, and this was before Drake was like big. Oh, there he is.
All right.
This one he was still like finding his swag on how to move and shit.
Yeah.
You know,
he didn't have a beard.
Yeah, he didn't. He looked kind of weird without the beard now that I think about it.
Yeah.
But shout out to Drake.
Yeah, Drake's a boy.
Yeah. He really found himself, I think.
Yeah.
Like
Definitely. He got a diss song that's a hit. It was on the #1 chart for hella long.
what is crazy is did you go to the show, to any of Drake's?
Yeah.
Okay.
I went with Neff once, and then the next time he brought out Neff, and I was there with my lady.
Oh, that's
It was
sick.
lit. Yeah.
Damn, so you went to both?
Yeah, I went twice. I fuck with that
So
show. It was
2
sick.
Oracle shows?
Yeah.
Damn, that's tight. I went to the San Jose one, but I hear the Oracle one was like hella lit. And that's where he brought like all the people. Like he brought like the Warriors. He brought Neff.
Yeah, the first day he brought KD. The second day he brought like Curry and Draymond. I don't know who else was up there, but I remember them two. And then Too Short.
Yeah. But I was just thinking like, all right, so he hits up all these stops and then he got everybody screaming, is that a world tour or your girls tour?
Boy.
Like they cut out the audio and everybody screams that line.
At the top of their line.
Is that a world tour or your girls tour? And if I was Meek Mill, I'd be sad. Like every time that crowd says it, I just like feel it like a spidey sense. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, you can feel the energy in that. That diss song really go up.
You know, like also when you feel like that sadness, all of a sudden you don't know where it comes from. That Meek Mill's got to feel that every time everybody says, "Is that a world tour or your girls tour?"
Man.
But Meek Mill, like
But he's still bust. He got Nicki in his hands and she ain't going nowhere. And I like how he moved. He a real dude, but
Yeah.
he just been getting shot at, fired at by everybody.
It was crazy how it got brought about though.
Yeah.
Like how, because I remember that day. I remember looking at Twitter.
I remember that day too. It was like,
and I was like,
weird
damn,
that
why is he
Meek Mill was
going-
even saying all that shit.
Why is he going in on Drake right now?
Yeah, he was ranting. I mean, I feel him because he's an artist. I be ranting sometimes and saying some shit or like, going off. But, you gotta like be careful a little bit. Sometimes it could get you into shit like that.
But rants are always fun.
Yeah.
And when you get to like a certain level, like if you're a Kanye, you're never gonna like not be Kanye no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For Meek Mill though, that was risky, I think.
Yeah, it was. It's definitely a risk for that guy because you don't really know like Drake how powerful Drake is. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. What's up? Shout out to all the Periscope users right now. Can you guys hear me good? If you can hear me good, comment yes or something. Let's see. We got 6 people listening right now. This is sick. I can't wait to just like build and expand upon this. And this way, whenever we get guests on Hella Moted, at the very end of the podcast, like the last 10 minutes or so, I'll take like fan questions, and just get everybody to say hi to whoever we're interviewing or even to us.
Yeah,
and just get that live feedback.
Some interaction.
Yeah. That live interaction is like really cool.
People feel that for sure.
Here, this video kind of reminded me of you too, because you had dreads for a second.
Yes, I had to cut him. That was too reckless.
And
I was grimy as hell.
And this guy, he's basically getting like an earful from this black girl who's saying like, you're taking my culture and shit.
You're saying that I can't have a hairstyle because of your culture? Why?
Because it's my culture. You know what belongs to me.
Do you know it was in Egyptian culture? Are you Egyptian? Nah, bro, you're not.
Are you Egyptian?
No, but it doesn't matter.
Wait, where's Egypt? Tell me.
You know what, girl?
Where's Egypt?
Dude, girl, you have no right to tell me what I cannot get. Huh?
Where's Egypt?
Yo, girl, stop touching me right now.
Yo, girl, stop touching me right now.
Why is she pulling him?
I don't know.
She's wilding out.
Yeah, she's doing a little too much.
Like, you know, make such some shit because of what the hair I have? That's no reason, yo. I don't need your disrespect. I don't need your disrespect.
Here's the thing. Dreads are from...
Rasta community.
Yeah, but it's from multiple cultures. Like Celtic warriors, Greek, Vikings. They all had dreads. It's just like dirty hair that's...
Yeah, it's just... I mean, it's definitely just a dirty thing. Like, it's not nothing to claim. I don't think it's like...
I think it's from multiple cultures.
People made it cool. Like, cultures.
Yeah.
Some cultures make it really nice, and some cultures is like really dingy.
Yeah.
Like one dread. You seen those people that have like one big dread?
One big dread.
It just be like all their hair is hella like nappy and shit.
And it's like,
it's just all
to me,
dreaded.
when I see shit like that, I think, isn't that heavy?
Yeah, for real. That shit look at. And honestly, my head itched. I don't know.
When you had dreads?
Yeah, I guess it just wasn't for me.
Yeah, I guess it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
But I think the thing that was wrong with that video is like, all right, she's complaining about this guy saying that he's appropriating her culture, but that
He's embracing it.
Yeah, he's embracing like dreads. Like,
Yeah.
dude, our words are Arab. I mean, our numbers are Arabic.
Yeah.
Like
the number writing, it looked like it.
Yeah, like Latin is like the root of damn near all languages.
Yeah.
And damn, I hella hit this shit. And it's just we take influence and we take things from everybody, but in the end, everybody's people.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So
I mean, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, you should appreciate it. I don't like get mad at like a white person or a black person for eating Filipino food. I'm like, yeah, that
That's
shit's
tight.
fucking good.
Yeah, don't you like it?
Isn't it good?
Yeah.
Like I don't get mad if they don't like it either. Like it's people are people.
Yeah,
you know what I
everybody
mean?
got their own opinion.
Yeah, everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Right.
But to say that you can't do this because it's mine,
nah, you can't.
It's like
You're not
no,
entitled
it's,
to that.
it's not yours.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's people's.
Yeah.
It's from long ago. You had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Like literally, you as a person had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, you're
So-
wrong for the ride too.
So if this white guy wants to wear dreads, then fucking let him wear dreads. That's his choice. Like,
Yeah, I don't see what she was tripping about.
yeah,
honestly,
I just don't like shit like that.
Yeah, me neither.
You know what I mean?
She pressing him too hard on
Yeah,
him.
and she's like pulling him and like dragging his shirt and shit. Like that's not cool.
Girls
But,
can't be doing that in 2016.
yeah. I mean, like what made me think about it too is like, all right, I came back from Mexico, and the culture is like hella different, but it was kind of cool because I felt pretty embraced, and I was like embracing the culture. You know, I was
Yeah.
like learning Spanish. Like I got my Spanish pretty up. It was hella fun.
Yeah. Saying gracias after you got
Yeah,
back.
yeah. Like when I got back home, I was just saying like gracias to everybody.
Yeah.
It's like, and I had to kind of adjust, but it was hella fun. Did I tell you about what happened like when we first got there?
Yeah, it's horrible. With your little ride to the
Yeah. So
ferry.
I think this is a good story to tell people. So I went to Isla Mujeres on vacation with my girlfriend for our 5-year anniversary, right? And to get there, Isla Mujeres is like it's a island off of Cancun, and to get there you have to take a ferry because I don't think there's no airport in there. It's like a small ass island.
Yeah.
Like everybody drives in golf carts on the island, and it takes like an hour to drive all the way around the island. So to get there, we had to take a plane, a car, and a boat, and then walk to the hotel.
Yeah, that's a journey.
So yeah, it was a journey to get to the hotel. So
overall travel time was probably a lot.
yeah, it was a lot. Like we got on the airplane, and on the airplane, I didn't eat any food in the airport before because we got like an earlier flight.
Yeah.
Because the weather was kind of bad, so we tried to hop on an earlier flight so that we could make our connecting flight on time.
Yeah.
And then, oh shit, my Periscope just went out. Hold on. All right, let's see if this shit works now. I put Periscope back on. See, these are the little technical difficulties that we have to figure out and try to smoothen out. But anyways, I was talking about how I was getting to Mexico, and we had to freaking. I didn't eat, so I had to eat on the plane, and it's a 5-hour ride. So 5-hour plane ride food is not the business. It's like cold, like wraps and sandwiches.
Them little peel off like frozen meals.
It's weak as fuck. I hated it,
That's just
but I
horrible.
had to eat something. You know what I mean? Because otherwise, I wouldn't be eating the whole entire day.
Yeah, you'd be dizzy and all types of stuff, changing weathers and altitudes.
Yeah. So that shit gave me a headache.
Yeah.
We finally land, and when you get to Mexico, you got to go through customs, and so we filled out the forms and shit. We filled it out wrong like 3 times, so the lady's getting kind of irritated, I think. Or I think she's just like, that job is kind of irritating.
It's a drag.
Yeah, it's like
hella like tedious.
Yeah,
It's all
and
the
like how
same.
many times do I gotta tell these freaking gringos
Yeah.
that you gotta fill all this shit out? You know what
The
I mean?
whole thing.
But me as a traveler and like travelers, they don't know because
they don't do it every day.
yeah, we don't do it every day. So we fill it out finally correctly, and there's this button, right? And if it's red, that means all your bags are getting checked. If it's green, that means that you're free to go. So we press the button, and 1 out of 100 times it turns red. Guess what fucking color it turned? So they checked all our bags, like checked in and out of everything. But good thing they're wearing like gloves and shit, because I'd be like pissed if they're going through my clean clothes with like dirty hands. And,
Yeah,
like,
after they touch a million things.
yeah, after they touch all the shit.
Yeah, that'd be horrible.
And then so that was crazy. Then we go to get picked up. So I ordered this like private service to bring us to the ferry, because from the airport it's like a 20-minute drive to the ferry building, and or maybe like 30 minutes. And then so I get outside. They have my name and Discovery Mundo, which is like their service or their
whatever it was called.
Yeah, their brand, their company. And he's like, "Hey, are you Patrick?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay, my name is Jose." And I was like, "Oh, of course." And we get to this big ass van. It's like a 15-seater van, and it's just me and my girl, right? So I'm like, "Is there anybody else going on this van?
This private ride?"
Yeah. And so we asked him, and he's like, "Nah, it's just you two." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So
15-seater.
And one of the things I should say is, in the email that they had, they're saying don't talk to like any other cab drivers or something like that, because they'll try to say that, yeah, we sent them for you because we couldn't like do it, we didn't have enough cars or something like that.
Oh, that finesse you.
They'll try to finesse you, right? And like you'll end up paying double.
Yeah.
So I had my guard up. We're in Mexico, my head's hurting, and we're just in this van, right? So we're finally going. It's like two guys, and then it's me and my girl. We're going, and then we get on the freeway. All of a sudden I hear fucking car dies at the side of the road.
That's the worst way to start.
So I'm like, oh my God, we're gonna be trafficked. We're gonna be sex slaves, you know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
Like,
I started tripping. Mexico, how you tripping?
Yeah, this is all bad. Like, it's late at night.
You don't know if they did this on purpose.
Yeah. Like, are they trying to like, best case scenario, they're gonna like steal our money or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, I have all these thoughts in my head, like we're gonna get fucked. And he was like, 1 second, I just gotta call my boss. And then he calls his boss. So a couple minutes pass by. There's another big ass van. Our van is like parallel to the street, and another van from a different company pulls up perpendicular to us. So the headlights are like blasting on us on our car.
So you're blind.
Yeah. So I'm like, is that them? And then they're like, no. And I'm like, oh my God, who is this guy then? And they're just like staying there for a couple minutes. Finally, like the boss comes through in like a nice ass whip. Like, I don't know what car it was, but it was like this big, nice SUV, and he's like with his girlfriend. And then everyone's all friendly. Yeah. And they're all nice. Oh, before this though, they asked us if we wanted water, and we're both hella thirsty, right? So then we get the water, but then me and my girl look at each other, and then we didn't say anything about it, but we like knew what we were saying. And then she drinks the water, but I didn't drink the water, just to make sure if one person gets roofied, at least like
one of us is conscious.
Yeah, at least one of us is good.
Yeah.
So, but the water was all good. It was bottled water. It was sealed.
Cool.
Yeah. So it was just like a paranoia. Yeah. And then we finally get to the freaking port from the other guy's car, like the nice ass luxurious car. And I thought he was like a drug kingpin or something. I was like, this nice ass car.
Could be.
Yeah.
Cartel homie or something.
Finally get to the port. He's hella nice about it. Tells us how to buy the ferry tickets. We buy the ferry tickets. We go, and it's wavy as fuck. So we both got our hands like on top of the seat in front of us, just like look up, like look far away so that we don't get like seasick.
Yeah, you gotta look at the horizon so you know. It's like,
yeah,
it's
and
the only thing that's stable.
I was already getting car sick, just I mean, the car ride wasn't bad, but it was just the headache, like, was getting me car sick.
Just like amplified it.
Yeah, so I was like freaking throwing up in my mouth, like, it was all bad. We finally get there, we get to the hotel, it's all good. And all in all, like, Mexico, Isla Mujeres is like the fucking best. Like, I can't wait to go back. And we had like the best time ever.
Yeah.
It's cool just like mobbing in a golf cart, like going around the whole building, the whole island, just exploring new places. And then we went to Cancun. We went to another island, Isla Cantoy.
It was hot.
It was hot. Yeah, it was tropical. Like the second or the third day, it was like hella raining, but it was still hella hot.
Yeah.
So it was kind of fun, just like mobbing through the rain too.
Yeah.
Especially if you're not cold.
Warm rain is cool. It's
like
rare.
that tropical rain is sick.
Yeah.
But I suggest to like anybody who is thinking about going to like a tropical place, like Isla Mujeres is like the best.
Yeah.
And most people speak English. One cool thing too was we went during Halloween. So there's like hella Halloween spirit. There's Dia de los Muertos.
The Day of the Dead or whatever.
Yeah. So Day of the Dead is celebrated November 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
Yeah.
It's like one for the kids, one for like the grandparents, and one for like, I don't know, everybody.
Yeah. I seen more people on that Everybody Day, like out in the streets. I seen hella people with their face paints and stuff.
It was weird because I feel like Halloween was more lit than Dia de los Muertos.
Honestly, so you was gone for Halloween, right?
Yeah.
I hear it was like, I think people was confused. It was like Friday they was in costumes, Saturday they was in costumes, Sunday they was in costumes, like turning up, you know what I mean? And then Monday was actually Halloween and wasn't nobody in costumes.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess it's like a weekend thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And it was weird that landed on a Monday. That's more for the kids, I guess.
Yeah, dude, but Monday in Mexico was lit.
Fired
like,
up.
All the kids all dressed up. I wish we had like candy, like I wish we brought like big bags of candy to give the kids. But they're not shy about it. I didn't feel that bad because we like bought candy for some trick-or-treaters, like the big ass like
a full bar,
full Reese's Pieces peanut butter cups and shit, and they're like super juiced about it.
Yeah.
So we did that for a couple of people, but they were trick-or-treating from the first day we got there to like the day we left. So I didn't feel bad. Like these kids are making a killing out here.
Yeah, they got hella chocolate.
Yeah.
They probably slang it later.
They're making a killing. But I suggest you go. Like,
yeah, I'm definitely
you and
ready.
Steph should go. Like,
ready for Mexico.
Yeah. Let's. So while we're in Mexico, like, Netflix in Mexico is super lit. Like they got
more videos.
They got all the Pixar movies. They got like all the like new movies.
That's crazy.
I guess like it's like
each region's got different stuff or something.
Yeah. It probably costs more to do it in America, so that's why they don't like have as lit of a Netflix in America. But in Mexico they got everything. And this is one of the movies we saw. It's called Narco Cultura, and it's about like
drugs.
Yeah, the drug culture. But there's these guys who sing something called narco corridos, and those are like songs about the big like drug lords and shit. But they're being sung by these like Mexican American people who like haven't been there before, and it's in this like mariachi kind of style where it's like na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Oh yeah.
But they're singing about like I'll cut your head off. I'm moving hella drugs, and like I got these AK-47s and shit like that. So it's just hella crazy. It's classic culture. But here's the trailer for it.
That's wild.
Ahora sí, compa Ghost. What do you want me to put in your song? ¿Qué calibre carga?
Una 9 milli.
9 milli, all right.
9 milli.
So he was saying like I'll chop your head off, we're bloodthirsty and we kill, like in that nice ass little.
That sounded like a little musical.
Yeah. There's these kids talking about like this AK shooting at cars. What's crazy is over here, this is a crazy statistic. Juarez, Mexico, right? It's right under El Paso, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
In 2010, in Juarez, Mexico, there was 3,622 murders. And in El Paso, Texas, there was only 5 murders in 2010. So it makes El Paso, Texas one of the safest cities technically in the world, and Juarez, Mexico,
One of the most
is,
dangerous.
Yeah, one of the most dangerous.
Boy.
That's hella crazy.
Lined up right next to each other, literally by a fence.
Yeah. I wonder why that is, though.
Like,
I would think it would be spilling into Texas, that violence. You know what I mean?
Probably our border control is just solid.
I don't even think it's that side. If you want to get into El Paso, Texas, I think you could probably get into El Paso.
That's probably
coming out from the stomach, their heads blown off 24/7.
Yo sabía y sé el riesgo que lleva.
Here, I'm gonna skip to the end. At the end, it's like one of the singer guys, and he's strolling his little baby around,
singing to sleep like that.
Yeah, he's like riding a bicycle with his baby in the back, and he's saying, "We're bloodthirsty, crazy, and we like to kill." And then he says to the baby, like, "Sing it." It's like such a clash, because he's singing something that sounds so sweet and like
it sounded nice.
Yeah, like mariachi.
Sound like you sing it to a girl and get her a number or something.
Yeah, and
he's telling her some crazy stuff.
He's like, I'm bloodthirsty, crazy, and we like to kill.
Man.
Yeah. What's crazy about it too is like in Mexico and like in this culture,
they're ruthless.
There's like clubs full of people, like it looks like a hip hop club, and they're just singing these and having hella fun, and like this is their hip hop for that culture. You know what I mean?
Probably cartel stuff.
Yeah. So we watched this while we were in Mexico, and I wasn't spooked, but it's just like it's eye opening, you know.
Yeah.
To know that shit was there.
Yeah, at least it kept you aware, like you said.
Yeah. Like you went to Dubai before, which is like,
yeah, it was tight.
How was Dubai?
Culture was crazy too. Like I was culture shocked. I went on a train and I just hopped on. I was by myself. I had my headphones on, everything.
Wait, by yourself on a train in Dubai?
Well, yeah, I was just trying to veer off. I was with my mom and them, so I was like, I'm gonna just go run around before my cousins got out there.
Okay.
So I was like, I'm gonna just run around. So I just hopped on a train to go to the mall, but I jumped in the train. I didn't even trip. It was the only train that had space. Like I just jumped in that little cart, but it was a pink one, and I didn't realize out there they got specific things for women and kids. Like men cannot go in there.
In the train?
There's like you know, on a bar train, there's like a bunch of them you could jump in each one.
Yeah,
they're all connected. So one of them will be pink, and you can't go in that cabin. Like,
oh wow,
as a male, like, and I was in there chilling.
So you get in trouble?
Yeah, somebody had to escort me out, like to go to the next train. I was like, oh, I'm like totally not aware right now.
But that's like not your fault though.
Yeah, I mean, after I realized it was my fault, I think headphones really distract people. Like, so I wasn't even tripping, but it was written in Arabic and English, but it said like women and children only. But I ain't trip off it because I didn't think I had to pay attention for something like that.
Oh yeah,
I was already just like felt comfortable. I was in the right train. That shit was kind of crazy.
Was it hard to navigate while you're there?
No, I speak Arabic too, so I was able to get around. They got a different dialect, like it's a little different accents. I'm Palestinian, and Dubai got like a rougher accent. But I still was able to, figure it out.
Yeah.
I have my homies that was like going to school out here that was from Dubai, so I linked up with them. So it was good.
That's tight.
Yeah.
I wish I could speak a second language, man.
You got the Spanish down, right? You got a little Spanish.
I got this app. It's called Duolingo, and I've been learning Spanish like while I was over there.
Yeah.
And it's like I practice every day, and now it says I'm like 5% fluent, but it's really as good as like "Donde está el baño?"
Yeah,
like where's the bathroom? You know, like the easy ass shit that you need.
Yeah, but you gotta know them little key ones.
Yeah,
the key little things.
I'm trying to learn all languages because I realize like if you know another language or if you speak multiple language, it's not that you're smarter than anyone. It's just that like you practiced and you like not studied, but like you've been around it and I guess kind of studied.
Appreciated it. Yeah. Nah, for sure. If you're multilingual, was it bilingual, trilingual, whatever you can do. Like that shit is tight because you can do anything. Honestly, if you could talk to all types of races, you could get the best stuff everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you don't communicate, you like properly, you get played. Like, you know, when we see tourists out here, like back in the day, you know, people was trapping or whatever. Like, if you seen tourists on Hay Street, you knew we was gonna whoop them. You know what I mean? Like, we was gonna get as much out of those guys. But if we knew that was a local, we couldn't do them like that.
Yeah.
So it's good to know other language so they feel like you're a local or something.
Yeah, I noticed, like, even when I was in Mexico, like, if I start off by speaking Spanish, like, I felt like it was a little better in getting the deals.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
because they know they'll whoop you. If you're American, they're going to be like, forget it. I'll just buy it. Fuck it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, but if you're Spanish and you're wiggling, you might be living here.
What was crazy is when I spoke Spanish, and then they would speak to me, like, in, like, crazy-ass Spanish, and they didn't really speak English, they speak fluent English, but they spoke to me in, like, crazy-ass Spanish, and I felt like it was a compliment to the way I said that word.
Yeah, I thought you had it down.
Yeah, I'm like, no entiendo, like, habla inglés.
just a little bit, poquito in Spanish.
Un poco.
Yeah.
But, dude, so you learned Arabic just from your parents?
Yeah, from my mom. Shout out my mom.
Did she just, like, speak to you all the time?
Yeah, she said when I was little too, like, I didn't know, like, I have no accent in them. When I was little, she said I only spoke Arabic when I was little. Like,
oh, see, I feel like that's how it is.
Yeah. And then once I got to school, like, TV, all this stuff was English. So I was born and raised in San Francisco, Daly City. So.
So do you remember, like, only speaking Arabic?
No. See, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember I could speak Arabic, but even then, like, I'm not hella fluent, but I could definitely hold a conversation and understand what people are saying to me.
And, like, you have to practice all the time too, because there's always, like, slang words.
Yeah, I pick up. See, my mom uses hella slang, so I pick up her slang and I go to, like, a proper Arabic house or something and use those words, and they're like, what?
Like, damn,
like
it's lit.
Yeah, or
in Arabic.
Yeah, kind of like more so like, kind of like, oh, you using that word? Like, that's kind of like a mainy word. Like,
yeah, that's tight.
Yeah,
because
they'll laugh or whatever.
A lot of people who are bilingual, they don't know they just know, like, the basic, like, 5-year-old grammar of that language.
Yeah, I definitely know a few more than that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But do you have hella friends that speak Arabic too? Like,
I mean, I did. Not no more though. They moved. They was just out here for a while. They was going to school at State, and we met them up, and they spoke Arabic. I have one now, like only one person. It's funny though. We just throw shots of Arabic words at each other randomly, little funny ones. You'd never say it to nobody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Damn,
I'm the same. I'm the same race as DJ Khaled, by the way, too. So, you know, major keys.
Does DJ Khaled speak Arabic?
Yeah, he always posted a Palestine flag up too. So I'm sure he speaks a little bit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
At least I've seen him, like, actively put stuff up. So
that's cool.
Yeah,
it's funny how like, in different places, like, all right, y'all are in the Middle East, but Middle Easterns look different in every spot.
Yeah, like, my area is Mediterranean Sea.
You're the light-skinned ones.
Yeah, my mom has blue eyes. Her
Really?
sister has green eyes. Like, blonde hair is for my mom. Like,
that's many.
Yeah, so, like, we definitely don't look like the darker Arabs. Like my dad family, they all brown hair, brown skin, brown eyes. You know what I mean? So that's why I picked up his characteristics more so. But my mom, she's like a whole different breed.
That's tight.
Yeah. And then Middle East, like, technically is considered Asian.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm technically Asian. But
yeah.
Not really. I don't know.
Like, there's Russia that's in Asia. There's India.
Exactly.
And they don't look Chinese.
Yeah, they don't look at Asian. Like, we classify Asian as, like, you know, like squinty eyes or whatever.
Yeah, I'm the island Asian.
Yeah.
Like, the island Asians and, like, the close to the water Asians. I feel like we look a little different, look a little darker.
Eyes are fuller.
Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, like, those sort of, like, closer to the water Asians are different.
Yeah.
But and then you go to, like, certain Chinese people or, like, Koreans, and they don't have the like folds in their eyelids.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
See the eyes. I saw the eyes. I don't know. It'd be different.
Yeah, I heard of a game on like some show where they guess what flavor of Asian that is. They like show pictures of Asian people and they're like, oh, that's a Chinese guy.
Yeah. That'd be kind of hard to nail.
I know, right?
I don't know if
like,
I can handle that.
I remember I would have like Vietnamese friends and I thought they were Filipino for the longest time.
They do look Filipino.
Yeah. I thought they were Filipino for the longest time until I saw like them talk to their parents.
Or their last name was like Tran or Pham or something.
Yeah. And I got like some Filipino friends who look Chinese.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do you look like so Chinese? Like it's different.
But you're fully Filipino.
Yeah, I'm super like light skinned. Yeah, my family's like hella light skinned. Like my brother is like pretty white.
Yeah.
And I don't know where that comes from, but there's like a certain like type of Filipino that's like super dark
or super light.
Yeah, or super light, and we just happen to fall in light. I don't know what makes it like that either. Especially like for my parents, they're hella white, but they grew up in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Like, didn't you guys like
get some tan?
Yeah, like from the early part of your life or something.
I think they like really, from what I heard, from what I understand, I think they really respect like the whiter people in the the Filipinos that are lighter skinned or like the more classy or something. Like
that's
it's
stupid.
just like some weird stuff I heard. Yeah,
but I know that they like there's a bunch of whitening soap and
yeah
shit.
That's what I'm talking about. Like they used to like the lighter skinned ones be the actors and the actresses, and you feel me, like all the famous people are supposed to be like that.
Man, yeah, that's just hella weird to me. It's like
that's kind of scary. Whitening soap, some Michael Jackson stuff.
That's gotta fuck up like
it's
something.
Gotta do something wrong to something.
Yeah, even now, like when I just put on lotion, I'm like, what is this doing to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
Like, I'm just thinking about all that shit because we know the effects like short term, like okay, I don't have ashy skin, but what are the effects like long term?
I was a pescatarian for about like 3 months.
What's pescatarian?
So I wasn't eating no meat, no chicken, no pork, no steak. It was strictly seafood and veggies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why'd you decide to do that?
I wasn't feeling like all that. I seen this little clip on like them GMOs and all them little like KFC can't even be called Kentucky Fried Chicken because like the chicken is like so deformed it doesn't even classify as like a chicken no more. You know what I mean? So they had to abbreviate it to KFC. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah. So it's like not called Kentucky Fried Chicken no more.
It's like just straight up KFC.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Like just like I don't know, just like seeing all that like just hella disgusted me, bro. Like farmed fish, that shit is like disgusting. I wasn't even eating salmon because they farm a lot of salmon, so I was like trying to stay away from that. But I'm back to it. I eat a little steak and stuff, but I try to get grass-fed stuff or like the range chickens where they just they just
the
live
free range chicken.
Yeah, they just live freely. Like I don't want that like steroided ass chicken because I had hella anxiety and I felt like it really helped some of it because they got so much shit in them, like chemicals and all that. Like I felt like it was doing something to me.
Mm-hmm. I heard that like free range like cattle and free range chicken environmentally is actually worse for the environment.
Why?
Because they're taking up like so much land and so much space.
Oh yeah.
That should be like meant for the wild. Like, and I understand that, but it just sucks because we have 7 billion people on the planet, and it's like, how do we feed everybody if it's not factory farming?
Our agriculture system sucks.
Yeah,
that's why they be trying to put up on our signs like save water and shit. Like y'all the ones using it. Y'all we not using millions of gallons.
But I mean, the problem is that there's just hella people in the world.
Yeah,
I remember when I was in high school, right? I did this documentary that I entered into a contest, and the beginning line was there's 6.3 billion people in the world. Now, years later, there's over 7 billion people in the world. So that was just when I was a senior in high school. So that's how quick.
Yeah, we got 1 billion people now.
Yeah, we got freaking 0.7 billion more people.
Shout out to the kids having babies. Having babies.
It's because people are living longer, and that's it too. Like,
people
no one's
definitely
getting sick and like dying at 25 and shit.
Yeah, people used to die like 50. That used to be like tops.
Yeah.
People
Now
weren't making it past 50.
even like lower.
Yeah,
like
30s. And yeah. Back in the
like
old
your
days.
fucking grandpa if you're 30 years old. Like damn, like old majestic wizard. Can you tell me all your secrets?
So wise.
Now like 30-year-olds, like they're just figuring it out too.
Yeah.
Like they in the same boat as like
30-year-olds. Damn near 30 is the new 20. You
30
definitely
is,
heard that.
30 is the new 20 for sure.
It's
like,
still fired up at 30.
Yeah, like
at the club popping bottles and all that.
For real, like living longer, like, and even like with our bodies too. Like, freaking teenagers used to be having kids back in the day, and that was the regular thing because like you would just die so quick of like fucking.
I was married at like 16.
Yeah, you would just like have a full on family, and then you reach 25, and you're like, I had a good life.
Yeah. I'm content.
All right, let's check the Periscope right now. What's up, everybody on Periscope? This is gonna be a new segment on the podcast where we get people to ask questions about either our guests or about us, and yeah, we just want to get more interaction. So shout out to everybody who's been listening to the podcast through SoundCloud, through iTunes. That's just really tight how much Hella Moda has grown, and we just want to be able to connect to the audience like a little quicker, a little better.
Yeah, for sure.
So everybody on Periscope, what's up? Shout out to y'all. I'm gonna go tweet this link out again.
Periscope, mess with me, ask us some questions.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think.
This is like a new thing, so I'm still figuring out like the reins of it. I'm gonna go to Twitter right now.
I think it's dope, honestly, P. I think you should keep this going.
What's up?
Setup looks dope.
Salah Kesser, is that how you say it? If you guys could hear, like, just comment something. Let's see how this goes. We got nice. We got like a bunch of live viewers. This is sick. I'm gonna check my notifications on Twitter. Since this is a new thing, like, forgive me for all the freaking like little crazy mistakes or whatever, but we trying to get this shit lit.
Yeah, for sure. We testing it out live.
Yeah, testing the waters.
The waters are being tested live.
This is such a different thing because like I'm just used to recording it and then I could like edit whatever after, but
this we just running through with it and it records and it, so it's gonna be saved and stuff too.
Yeah,
people
yeah,
can
I'll save
rewatch it.
Yeah, I'll save it.
That's crazy.
Let's see this. How do I like do this shit? All right, I'm gonna retweet this. All right, I just posted it up on Twitter again. Let me see if you could like click this link. All right. Whoa.
We live and I can hear it.
This shit is crazy.
I lost connection on my shit, but it definitely works.
I think we're gonna do this another time, but this is tight.
But we got it going. We're gonna get our viewers up and we're gonna get some questions going soon.
Yeah. Let's check this. I need to get a freaking like a third hand to help me out with this. Like I need to get like a producer so I could just focus on the conversation. You feel me?
Have somebody do the searching and all that.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
Assistant, you need an assistant for real.
Yeah, I need an intern.
Yeah, intern. There it goes for the F.
I need that intern.
See, you're finessing like the homeless now. I need that intern.
Yeah. Any new shit you want to talk about before we leave?
Man, nothing really, man. I just want everybody to keep up with me, man. I'm still growing. SBZ on Instagram. You catch me on Snapchat, SB the Fly Guy. I'm just trying to keep my art going, and I'm finna have some fashion shows coming up and all that stuff, interactive, so I can have everybody come out and check out the stuff and just look out for all that.
Lit.
Good morning, sunshine.
Thank you to everybody who has been listening to the podcast. Shout out to all the Periscope listeners, everybody who checked in on Periscope. This is going to be a new thing, so I'm going to be getting these new live streams on all the time, every episode now. We're going to try to get more guests. Let me know what guests you want to hear. Send them a message, send me a message. Oh, also, if you got beats or if you got videos that you want us to play on Hella Moted, you could email them to hellamoted@gmail.com, or you could go to the website hellamoted.com and send us a message there. And follow my Twitter and Instagram at Pmac. What's your Twitter and Instagram and everything, Saeed? Damn, cough attack right now. Shit.
Went down a wing pipe. Instagram SBZ with 3 Z's, and then Twitter is Bsisso, my last name.
All right, Slit. Thank y'all. Yee.